Frank's not dead. Take it, Frank.
Hey, thanks, Pat. Welcome to the POS show with our co-hosts, Pat Oates and Bobby Tamboro. And we have two special guests tonight, two funny guys, two comedians, Avery, Quinn, and Alex Tomaselli. Welcome, guys. Take it, Pat.
Frank came back from pneumonia and read things properly. How'd you do that?
Practice for 2 months.
I told you earlier today.
No, I had blank names now.
Oh,
and I
you were
did
just
everything
saying
else. And I had it the last 10 minutes. I kept on saying Avery, Quinn, and Alex.
Nice. In my mind, you filled in the blanks with the N-word the entire time. That's all you did. Really funny guy. Give it a go for N-word Scissorhands. It's a nice name. It's fun. Bobby, Frank's back. Does that make you happy?
It's a thing. I guess he's back. We'll see if he stays more than one game this time.
He won't.
Right. I'm 88 years old. I got COVID. Now I'm gonna die. It gets old, Frank. It's old. Keep milking that cow.
It's got some sour milk in it now. It's got to be some sour ass milk.
Talk about sour milk. Sour puss right over there.
Oh
my God.
At least he's getting puss, Frank. You can't get any puss anymore.
He hasn't changed. I thought he would grow up. He got rid of the tits, but he's got the same personality.
He's got tits still.
That's more to do with my depression, less to do with my maturity level, Frank.
Frank was around for the Great Depression. How dare you?
Right.
He knows.
I go back. Man, you don't know what a depression is, man.
Yes, he does.
You don't have a depression.
He'd be able to deal with it if he'd go to therapy, though. Fucking bitch. But anyway, go ahead.
I mean, boobs and weed seem like a much better alternative. But
yeah, it's working out well. You're yelling at an old man to die.
We've all thought it. I just had the balls to say it, okay?
Yeah. Listen, if I had to choose Bob Saget or Frank, I'm happy Bob Saget died.
Yeah, me too, because we all wanted Bob Saget dead. But you keep messaging me. If only he died, then we could get Dan Brown in.
Right. Dan Brown right now he got duped into doing a talent show instead of a comedy show. For Ian Cunningham. He's like, oh, looks like a good show. I'm like, don't do it, dude. That guy, don't do it. And he just messaged me. He goes, I should have listened. I'm on a talent show right now.
Yeah.
And he goes, at least Johnny Benson bought me a beer. That's all he said. So
man, you get a night hanging out with Johnny Benson. That's a win.
You want beer? You want a little lager? You want IPA? It's fun. It's a good time to hang out with Johnny Benson. It's a good time.
Dude. Yeah, man. I love Johnny, dude.
Now, Avery, you're new to the Connecticut scene, but you used to be Bobby's way, correct?
Yeah. I used to be out in Lancaster County, which is like right by Hershey and all that stuff.
Yeah, because Mike O'Donnell said you were a good person, which means you're not, and that's why I accepted your friend request. That very reason there. And Mike's on the show all the time. Mike's actually trying to steal Bobby's job, but he thinks Dan Brown's doing it. But it's actually Mike that's doing it there. And Alex, you've been on before. You're familiar with Connecticut comedy. So, Bobby, I want to get right to the first story right away, because this is about a guest we've had on before on the retail show. We had that one, not this show, but he's a Connecticut legend. Ben Ortiz, you don't know him. He's a schizophrenic guy who's been doing open mics for like 11 years, something like that. And he'll message me every day on Facebook. Alex, he messages you too. Bobby, you too. Anyone he meets, he messages. I don't follow him on Facebook. I never see his posts. So when Bobby messaged me and goes, dude, you got to see what he posted on Facebook today, I had to follow him. Bobby, you want to share it? Coming up here, he talks a lot about getting hookers.
Escorts, yeah.
That's got to be a hooker, right?
Yeah, he doesn't even say escort. It's very much hooker. It's never. He's gonna like
it. Who's the other person that liked it? Because it didn't have a like a minute ago. Craig Taylor, who we said looks like you. That's fucking crazy.
He must be lonely in LA.
I was gonna like it, but I was like, I thought he'd message me and go, "You like that?" I don't want that message.
I want to say he did it ironically, but if you look at Craig does look like the guy who loves hookers as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Avery does look like
Jesse.
No disrespect Craig, but you know.
But I mean maybe that's just his friend.
Avery doesn't know Ben, and Alex, I don't know if you know Ben in the detail. We got to know him on our episode, but Ben cannot ejaculate in these women.
Yeah, his medication doesn't allow him to.
He is on a medication where he cannot ejaculate, so he just makes out and cuddles for a while.
They blow him, but there's no purpose to it.
No, that's nice. That's wholesome. That's wholesome.
Then he just talks to him about their lives and shit. So that picture looks like she is making like a proof of existence. You know what I mean? Like she's like, this is me still alive. Like, look at the room. Because if you look, Bobby, if you pull it back up, if you pull 1 second, that's a hotel, right?
That could be a motel. Yeah, that could just be a
Who,
house,
who has a blue door?
Ben Ortiz.
You know,
The only thing that blew in that room was the door.
Hang on,
when
if
I
you
first
scroll
looked
down,
at it, it looked like Ben. I thought it was Ben.
That's not Ben. Ben doesn't have tits.
Well, you could prop
It
him up
doesn't
like
look like
that.
Ben. You fucking
Those aren't big tits. They could be
Frank,
Ben.
we're not shaming the lovely lady. How dare you?
Look
Yeah,
at
we're
that.
not-
I think he has Ben's eyes.
Why'd you say he? That's not a he.
I think that's Ben. I mean, I'm convinced that's Ben.
You think that's a guy?
No, I think it's Ben.
Ben's a guy.
Well, then he's a guy. Okay, it's
I mean,
a
it
Ben
is a
guy.
sharp chin.
hang on, guys. I'm trying to do some journalism. We'll see if he responds.
No.
Wait, what does your message say? Hey man, are you? Why don't you respond to him?
Why? Oh, I blocked him instantaneously. The day he was on our episode and sent me a friend request.
Oh, that
he
makes
sent
it
me
more not
17
okay.
unanswered
Bobby,
messages.
if you do, oh, you did, you unblocked him.
No. I just muted him. Like we're still friends.
Oh, okay. Because if you block him and then unblock him months later, he finds out the second you do it and starts messaging you.
I've heard that from other comedians.
That happened to me many times.
I never blocked him. I just don't respond to his message because he'll just message me things like, "Why isn't the mic going on tonight?" And I'm like, I don't even know what fucking mic you're talking about. Dude. Like,
Yeah, he just does that. I
So,
get good
you know.
stuff. Like
let me see. I have something here. I have one of them that's good, but I don't know. Hold on.
yeah, we all got good stuff, I think. Good morning, Pat. Joe Cook said I did good, so maybe I'm being too hard on myself. But there was no other context to that. It was just Joe Cook said he did good. Then
You
the
should
next
respond
message
to,
says,
like,
cold weather isn't a good excuse not to go to Cafe 9 open mic, or is it not? Is it? But then sometimes he'll just say things like, where is it?
Oh no, he took.
Pat,
There was.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, there was one where.
He took it back.
Yeah, he just took all the. He's unsent a bunch of them, and they were really funny shit that he wrote. God
Because
damn it!
I wish he would unsend
shit.
mine. He doesn't unsend shit to me.
They
It's
were
because I
like-
respond. If you want the gold, you have to respond. But he
I was
wrote
responding. He unsent a bunch of messages. God damn it! They were
January
good. That's why.
4th.
They're
All
all
he
good
wrote
ones.
was, Pat, I wrote a joke about bed bugs with a question mark. Like, is he asking me if he did that? What is this?
Oh,
That's Ben. Isn't that Ben?
That's not Ben.
This is just
That's-
another
wait,
post of Ben.
These are how recent is he just posting these recently?
Ooh,
This is
This
December
was
30th.
December 30th.
ooh.
Wait, go
Ooh,
back to the
yeah.
message because I like the comments. Lauren says, who is that? Ben said, Lauren, that's her. And
He
then
tags
Ben
her.
said, you don't want to know. And she's like, yeah, I do. Want to be good friends, then tell me, motherfucker. I think we need to follow Lauren Citrus. She seems more fun. Why are you liking that? You gonna give it a heart?
You guys
No,
are terrible,
that
dude.
now do you think she's a hooker?
I hope so.
Now look at that photo there of him. And you compare it to the first girl. It's got the same nose.
It's the same girl, Frank.
No, this
It's not
guy.
the same girl. Jesus
That's
fucking
That's
No,
not
Christ.
a
same
guy,
girl.
Frank.
It's not the same girl either.
Yeah,
You-
Frank, that's not the same
You're
girl.
all your
the
old
the
men
hooker
eyes.
girl, I'm not saying is attractive, but if you compare her to the other one, she's awesome.
Oh, she's great. He's great.
Where are we going?
at least the hooker girl can afford decent lighting.
Hey, Pat, do you remember the time you put him on a show you gave him 5 minutes on a Saturday night show?
Yep. I do.
Do
Of
you
course, I remember that.
that.
He doesn't stop reminding me of that. He remembers the actual date, and he says it to me all the time.
Really?
Oh, speaking of that, Frank, fucking Ed Seward on Thursday, another
Yeah.
legend of open mic comedy, came up to me and goes, "Hey, Pat, do you know in 2 days is the 9-year anniversary of our friendship?" I'm like, I go, "Get away from me. What are we doing? Get away from me." Then he went on stage and did his weird act. And afterwards, I called him Downey DeVito, and I was very proud of myself. Like a Down syndrome Danny DeVito. Very proud.
No, we got it.
No, I don't think Frank did, Alex. I don't think Frank did. How dare you?
Well, how did you come to that nickname, Pat? I didn't get it.
Well, he looks like Danny DeVito, and you're an asshole. That's how I did it. I'm going to tell
You've
Ben
been
to
hanging
message
out-
you more. I'm going to
somebody's
give
been-
Ben your number, okay? That's what I'm going to do.
Hey,
I'm
why
giving
don't you-
Ben your phone number.
Why don't you and my dad form a Facebook group called "We Think Bobby's an Asshole," and you can hang out together and share
Right.
opinions?
Me,
I
your
just wanna-
dad, and Ben's hooker are going to get together.
Yeah. I just want on record that Ben's genuinely a nice guy in person, and I don't want it.
Yeah,
him
and
to
he doesn't
stab
want
me
you
at
to.
open mic.
So, and Alex is more worried he's going to find out where you live because he asks a lot of people where they live a lot.
Yeah, people are willy-nilly with that information too.
He used to ask.
Well,
he used to
can't-
ask
he-
Stosh all the time if he could, like, you go, "Tell me where Pat Oates lives. I want to visit his house." And Stosh like, "No, I will not tell you where he lives. You don't need to visit his house."
Hell
Avery,
yeah.
I gotta ask: are you wearing a buttoned-up shirt under a buttoned-up shirt?
Yeah. You're not
the
thin.
button stop right here. So it's
Okay, you got a three
and
under
this
the
is a
flannel. I see.
button up.
I see what you're doing now. Okay, cool. I thought you just had 2 shirts on. I was like, I don't think Connecticut's that much colder than PA, man.
It's fucking
Dude,
cold
well,
today,
I
man.
mean, so everyone told me that freaking Connecticut was all bougie and stuff in PA. But I come here and I go to open mics. Everyone's poorer up here in Connecticut
Yeah.
than they were in PA.
Oh yeah, dude.
We're comedians.
Hartford too. He's going
Yeah,
to
I
Hartford.
need to get
yeah.
better friends, not go to a different state.
It's bad. Yeah,
Why
it's
did
bad.
you move up here?
Oh,
Avery,
my girlfriend got a really good job. The classic comedian story.
that is the perfect reason
Nope.
to move to Connecticut.
Nope, that's not what happened. Avery had some success. He started to feel the draw of New York City. Said, "I got to get closer." He's really pursuing the dream. That's your story going forward, Avery.
Oh yeah. I'm constantly climbing to the top.
He's right on the cusp of being the next big thing.
Bobby.
SNL was like, "We need somebody who looks like Shane Gillis, but isn't Shane Gillis." And then Avery was like, "I'm your guy. Throw me in. I'll throw a dip in right now."
Bobby, that's not fair. Why would you do that to our guest? That's not why he moved here. He moved here because he heard about this hooker with good lighting, and he came here to be with her.
Yeah, you're saying this guy talks a lot. Does he ever like bring up like where the hookers he gets are, or
Yes.
how much or anything? Just
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's
Very
too
detailed.
I'm so broke, I can't afford prostitution. Like his whole act is just how broke he is and where he finds people and how he goes like, he's like, I pay hookers to hug me because no
Yeah.
one else will. It's very sad.
My favorite Ben Ortiz line that he screams into a mic just off like an opening. He'll just be like, "I love schizophrenic bitches."
Yeah, yes.
I love it, dude.
Oh, he's the best. And if he could harness it, he'd be a good comic because he has
Yeah,
funny
for real.
thoughts
Yeah.
and good ideas. And the shit he talks about, it's dark, but it's fucking funny. Like he has a long story. His only friend was a transsexual. But you find out while he's telling the story that this woman was not his friend and he would not leave her alone. So he doesn't get that she's not his friend. She's like, she said something like he wouldn't date fat women or something. And she goes, "You need to be more open-minded." And his punchline is, "How more open-minded can I be? My best friend is a transsexual."
It's weird because we have the same conversations with Frank where he thinks we're his friend every week.
How dare you?
You're like,
How
no.
dare you? Frank doesn't think pedophilia existed years ago. That's his
right.
Frank's problem.
I can vouch for it. When I 60
It's
years
just
ago,
super accepted.
70 years ago, I'll give you a name of 5 priests that never made a move on me. There was no
On you.
pedophilia. What?
But
On
you probably
you.
weren't cute, dude.
On
Were you
me.
a
Yeah,
cute
dude,
kid?
all your friends were crying in the corner, and you're like, "What's everybody so upset
Yeah.
about?"
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't share.
If
Yeah.
I didn't get molested, no one must have gotten
That's
molested.
right. I was a cute kid. I was a cute kid.
You were the only kid that could ride his bike home.
I won an award for Gerber baby. I mean, and the priest didn't go for that. He's not going for anything. That happened in the 60s. Something happened in the 60s that converted these priests to
the CIA.
pedophilia. But when I was a kid in the 40s and early 50s, nah.
Frank.
It didn't exist.
Frank,
it's
Frank,
not
priests
good to
don't like
say
cellulite. That's the whole problem. It's
they hate fat kids.
yeah.
No, because I thought fat kids gave the best blowjobs. Isn't that doesn't work in kid sections too?
No, they're too busy trying to chew it like it's cake.
Yeah, gummy old cake.
You know,
Frank,
I remember.
You can't disappear, Frank, for 2 weeks or 2 months. Come back with a Kevin Spacey beard and go on a rant about how there's no pedophilia.
Frank,
What about my
how you
hair?
didn't get molested is because you don't shut the fuck up, and no one
Yeah,
likes a talker.
Well, they got something to put in my mouth to shut me up. But they,
Oh, priests don't skull fuck. God doesn't like that. They make love to your mouth.
This
I
is the
think
first
just on
time
the
I've ever
movie.
met an adult who's like, I wanted to get molested and I'm mad I didn't. And
That's right.
retroactively try to
Pedophilia.
figure out why and what.
Really, Alex? So you've never been to an open mic before? Because I've heard this
I
bit
guess,
a million
yeah,
times. I'm the only one that wasn't attracted enough to get fucked by a guy. Boop, boop, boop. It's like, why do you
Frank, if
want
you-
that?
If you
Yeah,
really
that's
feel
right.
like
Why do you?
if you really feel like you missed out, Frank, just talk to Ben Ortiz's hooker. She'll explain the downsides to getting molested as a
I got over it. I mean, I went to therapy and I got over it. Okay. It just brings back memories once in a while.
Bobby, find out who she is. I want her on the next show. I want Ben Ortiz's hooker as a guest.
I
That will
messaged
be
him. Who's the
amazing.
chick? He hasn't responded.
He's like, what do you mean?
You should have the hooker and him on.
He didn't even write, like, tag her or write. It's just a picture of a woman staring into a camera. How much do you think he pays them?
Not much.
I mean, all right.
Well, the other
Yeah.
two, probably $6-7.
Frank, that was one lady.
That was one lady.
Yeah, it was her taking a shower and her being all spruced up.
Ooh,
That's
I thought it was
spruced up?
two ugly
That was
chicks.
spruced. That was spruced.
Ooh.
That's a bad tree, my friend.
Spruced. Ooh.
The worst tree. That's timber. That's a bad tree. Spruce Springsteen. That's that bitch was. That was bad. So if you look at her, the other one, I mean, for what you call for Ben, that's a hot lady.
I think so.
What's crazy was the first picture that the ugly lady, or the other lady, sorry, was it? She had a towel on her head, but she looked like she was in a car, which
Yeah.
makes me feel she's fighting homeless.
No, she's cultural appropriating Middle Eastern people. That's what she's doing. Ben makes her do that. 'Cause Ben pretends his dick is a snake and just goes, charm this. Bobby, what are you finding?
Trying to get Ben to respond.
Well, he's busy. He's probably pushing carts right now.
He's online. He's on Facebook right now.
No, but he's not always online. You might think he is, but he just leaves that. Sometimes he leaves it on at the library.
Oh, he doesn't have a computer?
I guess we don't want to find out who the hooker is.
No.
I
Find
was
out who the hooker is. Find out who the hooker is.
No,
Hey,
no, no.
Pat,
Yes,
does he
Frank.
have a library in his home or he's at a library?
Years ago, he would tell me he had to go to a library to use the internet. He may have gotten better. Now that he has hooker money, maybe he can afford internet.
Wow.
He didn't always
Oh.
have hooker money.
According to his Facebook, he likes his job, but if anybody knows of a new one, he wouldn't be opposed to looking.
How would you hire him?
Me?
You gotta find
Anyone.
the hooker. Talk to the hooker.
He would be a greeter at whatever store I
The
manage.
hooker, the
He leaves
hooker
his
reference would be
resume at CV.
amazing. If I had to call a reference and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's Stella," it's like, "Is that your name?" Stella
know-
guy.
Pat, you should hire him. Put him in your break room. He's entertainment for the people take a break.
Frank, he's scary, and I already had 2 tards I had to get rid of.
Oh,
Hey, Miss Hooker, how do you feel about Ben's ability to get a job done? Well, he's really sweet when he doesn't.
He just writes completes tasks, but CUM. All right, so who's the piece of shit in this story? Bobby for fucking making fun of a hooker, Frank for thinking that lady was two ladies, or Sally for not hiring that hooker to do an open mic instead of Ben? Bobby, go first.
I feel like
It's
gonna
me.
be
Let Ben live his life. We all have interactions with hookers we don't want revealed on the POS show. We all do, particularly me. So it's me. Just let people enjoy their hookers in peace.
Do you get hookers?
Not that way.
What's the way?
It's like sometimes they're on our show and then I slide into their DMs and we just kind of, things happen.
Yeah, but you're not getting a hooker. You're meeting as a human being.
All right, fair enough.
Is there money involved?
No.
Oh, then yeah, that's not.
It's not hookers.
I'm still
Right, so-
confused on why you said you were treating them like a human being. They're not.
Yeah, I second that.
Yeah.
They're sinners.
Yeah, they're not going to heaven.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Them
who
and the
Jesus is
gays.
hanging out
No
with.
way. They're not there.
I don't know, man. Jesus
20
hung
years,
out
you're
with
going
a
to
lot
see
of
that
hookers.
same arched over photo, but with flames behind her. It's going to be.
That's
I
a hot
think-
photo.
I think you're reading this wrong. I think Avery, I think Ben might be the next coming of Jesus because let's think about it. Jesus kind of just spouted off philosophy all the time, didn't really have a job he held down for a while, hung out with hookers all the time. I'm just saying.
Wait, you're saying that's his Mary?
it could be, right?
No, it's just Mary Magdalene. Yeah.
Jesus never came in the hookers. Ben never comes in the hookers.
Well, they didn't
He lives
talk
there
about
and looks-
ejaculating Jesus.
what?
No one pulled out back then. They just came and shit, and then they killed it if they didn't like it.
Yeah, but Jesus didn't fuck hookers. That's like on that's one of the core tenets of the Bible.
You think
They
let me
kept that
tell you
out.
something. You think in the scriptures everything is correct? I mean, you don't believe in fake news even back then?
Yeah,
Don't you
dude.
think they tailored to make him
Don't
more than
start
what he
Bobby
was?
on the Bible, please.
Jesus had superpowers. I mean, so yeah.
Yeah. One of them was not coming into hookers. He was hanging out with all the time.
Hey, Bobby, if you search Ben Ortiz on Facebook, the first
Yeah,
the first photo that comes up is when he was on our show.
Oh,
that's hilarious.
Him and Johnny Benson were our guests at the same time. That was fucking.
Really?
You weren't there, Frank. You're
No.
never there. Because you died 5 years ago. You and that hooker.
that okay, here's a piece of shit on that story that you just said. I
You,
just
because
thought-
you get hookers.
No, Ben Ortiz. For
You
one
can't call Ben Ortiz a piece of shit. He's schizophrenic.
he does not tag the women he's with. That's why he's a piece
He
of
doesn't
shit.
know their names.
Yeah, that's
I think he did in
networking.
the
That's
comments.
business that they could be getting.
Well, yeah.
That's right.
Well, maybe they're like, hey, don't tag me in this. I'm a hooker, and you shouldn't let people know that you're hanging out with a hooker all the time. But then again,
Or they're like, hey,
Facebook. Like
if-
that.
people know you fucked me. This is going to be bad for business. So please do not tag me.
Exactly.
And stop trying to check into whorehouse. That's not what this is called. You can't check
Stop
in here.
Stop
Yeah.
sending me relationship requests.
Yeah, don't tag me because they'll want a discount.
How you spell complicated? By the way, Dan Brown just said right now Ian Cunningham is rapping at the talent show, and it's very uncomfortable.
Yes. Wigger, dude, the
Poor-
biggest.
Poor Dan Brown. Dan, go home. What are you doing? So Avery, I don't know if you know the concept of this show. We bring up stories, I read them, and then I ask you guys who the piece of shit is in the stories or trending stories, stuff like that. And there's no real right answer. We just do it like that.
And
Frank,
sometimes I do things
Okay.
like this. Hey,
Okay.
Avery, have you ever seen the movie Gattaca?
oh fuck you.
No.
No, Alex, how about you?
I watched the first 20 minutes. I got
Okay,
too high,
great
fell
movie,
asleep.
right? Obviously,
It-
you're thrilled to come back. But basically, the premise of Gattaca, Avery, because you haven't seen it, is we get to a point in society where we can design everything down to the last detail of your baby,
Oh,
right?
Okay.
And in the
Ethan
movie,
Hawke.
there's this whole thing about a normal born human. He pees with his left hand, but the janitor's like, it's all good. You can go to space anyway. But my question is, if we get to a point in society where you can design every detail of your baby, how big are you making your kid's dick?
Inverted.
Inverted.
ho.
That way I know for sure it won't be better than mine.
You're competing with your kid in the fucking.
Oh, you should be proud. Give him a big dick. Come on.
Like,
Frank, never.
I've heard about this Ben Ortiz fella. He sounds pretty dope. Let's play that game. Make it inverted.
Inverted dick. But what would you do? Your kid would come to you for advice. You wouldn't know how to help him. You don't have an inverted dick.
I know.
And you're changing
whole
his
point.
diaper. His dick's inverted. It's real fucking weird.
He comes to you one day. He's like, Daddy Avery, why did you do this to me? And you just hand him a book of Oedipus, and you're like, I'm just making sure this never happens, son.
Bobby, that wouldn't happen. That
Irish,
kid
it
wouldn't be
was
able to
never gonna
come
be
to
big
anything.
to begin with.
All right,
That
Alex.
kid might be Irish and Asian. That's going to be the worst combination you got.
You
Me,
should not drink alcohol at all.
I'm gonna go the other.
It's 1 inch on its own.
Sorry, Alex. Keep cutting.
You're
you
good, dude. I'm gonna go the other way with this and say, why does it have to be a penis? Why can't it be, I give him a pussy or something? Or why can't it be a woman with a penis? Why does it have to be a boy? That's what I think.
Because you
Why
want to
doesn't
do
he?
sports.
You know what? If it was Bobby, why doesn't he give him a big personality so that
I've brought that up. Bobby hates personalities
right?
man.
So let
should
him
be
have
a-
a kid with a big personality. That'd be great.
and a larger cock. Why
let
do you
him
want to
grow
know
up to
about your kid's
decide,
dick
though.
at all, Bobby, for the 100th time? Why do you need to know about your kid's dick?
I mean, it's gonna determine how I raise him fundamentally, right?
How you
What?
raise him?
His dick?
Yeah, like if you have a kid with a little dick and he comes to you in 8th grade and is like, "How do I impress girls?" You're like, "Hey, here's a Mitch Hedberg album. You're gonna need this. Develop a sense of humor. I'd start hitting the weights. If your kid has a big dick, you're like, just be an asshole. Just be yourself. Go take what you want."
But what are
Yeah,
you
just hang
doing
out in
for the
parking
first
lot. You're gonna be
10 years
fine.
of his life when his dick size doesn't matter?
I'm gonna ignore it too. You know,
His dick or
You know
him?
that he's got a little monster coming.
What is wrong with you? Frank,
Yo,
if you had a great grandkid, what would you do to its dick?
I would leave it alone. I mean, it is whatever he's born with, I will accept it. Whether it's 3 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, or takes after me 9.5 inches.
I will jerk it off.
Frank, maybe next time when you say that, whatever it is, I will accept it. Maybe try a different phrase.
Not if he's gay.
I will accept him.
Into my mouth because that
Avery, you
pedophilia
must
doesn't
have
exist.
a pretty nice size because you got a woman to drag you from Pennsylvania to Northern Connecticut. And I can tell you right off the bat, it's not your personality. She went for something else.
Frank almost being nice. He's gonna die soon. Guess who? You
Frank,
just lost a pallbearer, Frank.
Yeah. You know what's great about being 80? I could say this shit and everybody says it's okay. You see?
Nah, I don't think it's okay, Frank. You
Frank,
shouldn't talk
I'm with
about your
you.
great grandkid's dick ever.
When
I
I heard Avery
accepted
move,
the kid the way
You
he
accepted
is.
the dick. That's what Avery said. It was a good joke. You can't handle dick. And we all know you were gay before gay was cool.
You got me thinking. I'm going
About
back
dick?
now. No, about being gay. I mean, I go back now and think about things, positions that I was in, situations
Doggy.
I was in,
spent your
you know,
whole life trying to impress Alan.
the Boy Scouts. You know,
You're
now I'm
able.
thinking
Rest up.
why I was the Boy Scout of the year. I'm trying to figure out why.
You
know,
were like J. Edgar Hoover's assistant. He was in love with you all those years. You just couldn't say it because the Kennedys would use it to expose you.
yeah.
Your background's the
Don't
hooker.
mind
I
me.
saw that.
Oh shit, dude! I bet we could reverse image search and find out where that hooker's from real fast. Hang on.
And
Pat,
she's
the
gay.
gap between her boobs is so big you can rest your whole head like comfortably.
Yeah, I'm in there. Yeah.
Oh, God, dude.
There we go. What's that, Pat? I like that. Yay!
That's the hooker, fucking Frank. What is wrong with you?
That's Ben Ortiz.
Yes, that's Ben Ortiz.
All right. See?
That's Ben Ortiz.
Woo, Benny.
Where's he going? Is he gonna go figure out where she's from?
Obviously, the talk got so emotional for him. He went to whack off.
Oh, Bobby got it too. Yeah, we all got it. Bobby's are better.
Well, his head isn't in the middle of it yet. Wait until his head gets into the middle of it.
I don't know. She wasn't bad. What's that strap by her armpit there? Is that like a noose?
I had a nickel for every time a hooker said, "Wait till I got my head in the middle of it, Frank. I'd be a rich man."
Thought you didn't get hookers. Thought you just became friends with the almost humans.
Nope. Not for that sake of that joke, Pat.
Oh, well, thank God you saved that bit. Hold on. Find this here. I'm going to rotate it and see what happens here. Yeah, there's better.
Am I mistaken, or is that Bobby's dick?
Maybe we shouldn't put her face in it. Yeah, if we just cover up her tits, she's not attractive.
What is that thing on Bobby's screen?
Oh my God.
That's the same thing.
No, I mean,
lady. I shouldn't say thing.
This phallic thing on the screen.
What?
A phallic. Don't
Frank,
you see that
that's
phallic
my
thing?
cock. I decided 100 episodes.
You're making it more phallic than it is.
Yeah.
Shimmering.
You want to know something?
By the way, Alex, your new name is Phalix Tomaselli. I was like,
No!
why is he pronouncing that so wrong? Like Phalix.
Alex, I don't want to say anything,
Lady.
but you started to talk and that thing got bigger. I don't want to say anything. Who am I? A man with 70 years of experience. That's all that I bring to the table.
Lady. The word lady.
What the fuck? You just lady of the night.
You searched her and you got lady.
Woman, the equivalent of Lord. I didn't know that.
So wait, what were the other two things that came up?
One was a Kenny Rogers song called Lady, and one was another song called Lady.
Oh yeah, those are better than that lady.
And the definition of lady.
Now, just for the sake of, we have a better shot of. Have you tried looking up slut?
Or Ben Ortiz's prostitute. What comes up when you look up Ben Ortiz hooker?
Well, let's find out.
All right.
There we go.
This is a Ben Ortiz centered episode.
Yeah,
Ben
this might just be
Ortiz,
the Patreon.
prostitute.
Because Ben can't afford the Patreon. So we're good. We don't take food stamps on the Patreon.
Ben
I wish we did, though.
Ortiz, prostitute, New Haven. Arrest report. This arrest report came out.
Frank just asked Siri for help with Ben Ortiz's hookers.
A lot of wrestling.
Active warrants came out.
For Ben?
I got to read them.
Don't read his active warrants.
No,
Oh, don't click the link. Don't click the link. It's an ad, Frank.
Oh, how do you know?
Because I've had to search a lot of people. That's all I'm gonna
Frank's
do.
like,
Ben Ortiz
Frank's like, I'm
charges.
getting a call. My car warranty's expired. Hold on.
Hold on. A Nigerian prince is giving me money.
guys, hold on. There are local singles in my area.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
I thought they were in Rowayton.
If
You
you
were
want to
5
read
pounds.
Ben Ortiz arrest record, join the second tier on Patreon, where we will have Frank go through all the charges after this.
Frank, it's been a long time since you shared one of your stories.
Yeah, it's not. I don't have a POS story. That's the problem. I
Thank
got a
God.
feel.
Nope,
I got a
nope,
feel
we're
good
good.
story. I don't know if you want to.
We don't need any more from you, Frank. You did your
What?
job this week. Thanks, buddy.
No, Frank has a feel good story. So go ahead,
I
Frank.
don't know if you want to hear it.
We just did a feel good story about Ben Ortiz's hooker.
Yeah, I know. That's right. It's tough to top that.
This is like Hallmark now.
But this is something in process, and I got to thank Bobby for this. What I'm going to say, I have to thank Bobby for this, because a couple of months ago,
Thanks,
I didn't
Bobby.
realize it, but he was telling a story about him pitching Disney about a show. And I
Which
got
show? We
jacked.
could also pitch it to one of these guys, maybe.
Okay, and it got me thinking. I said I got a life. I led things. I wrote screenplays. I got all these things jumbled up in me. If he could do it, I could do it.
You have all these
So-
things jumbled up in you.
So I do. And
Dude,
encephalitis. It's
Rubber
just-
fists,
it's all in
dildos,
there.
all this shit.
Just enough. So what I did, I put a package together
Package.
and with an outline on 2 different storylines, and I sent it out to all the streaming services, every place. And I got a bite from Adult Swim, which I never heard of, but I sent it to the Cartoon Network and they sent it to them. And
The
then,
Cartoon Network.
anybody, I never heard of Adult Swim. Did anybody hear of Adult Swim?
Frank, you
Yeah,
Googled
man.
something. It hasn't been
Yeah.
around. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so they liked what I said, and so I started speaking to them. I spoke to about 5 different people, and they came up with an animation. They want to do an animation on a documentary, a mock documentary, and possibly a series of the different pranks that I pulled. They said that it would really play out in animation. It would be cheap to do, and they could, they think it's worth it. So right now we're still in the talking stages, but I have to thank Bobby. I mean, because I got to this point where this is, they contact me, and now they want a lawyer from me to deal with, to work out some kind of deal. So that's where we're at now. And I thought it was a feel-good story. I've been dealing with it for a couple of months, and I just wanted to thank Bobby for that.
All right, who's the
You're
piece
welcome,
shit in this story? Is it Cartoon Network for fucking fielding Frank's dumb dreams when he's 80 fucking years old and young people want opportunity? Is it fucking Frank for fucking taking an idea that Bobby had, didn't run it between me and Bobby and him? We're the ones who have been supporting you for a while creatively. You don't ask, and we want part of it. Or is it fucking Frank for fucking lying because this didn't fucking happen?
How do you know? It did happen. I'll give you all the information.
Or, want to know why, Frank? Because if it did happen, is it Frank because he was supposedly so sick he couldn't even do a fucking podcast, but he could fucking network with the stars and sell a cartoon? The fucking things don't exist anymore. Fucking Avery, take it first.
Ever hear of Zoom meetings? That's what it was.
That's what this is, Frank.
This
And
is
I
literally
spoke
a
to-
Zoom
and you
meeting.
That's
know
what
something?
this
Don't get
is
me
right
upset.
now.
I was speaking to their outfit in France. They want to do it in France. They want to do it in
I
France.
wish you went to France, you Jerry Lewis
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Well,
No, fuck you.
And they have to go there.
There's
Frank?
plenty of pedophiles in France,
Yeah,
Frank.
fuck all the boys you want in France, motherfucker. Now listen, Frank,
Frank,
this is a Zoom
sold
meeting
my
right
idea?
now, and you blew it off for months.
Hang on.
Right.
Screw the podcast.
Frank, you
Frank,
weren't the Adult Swim
Frank,
network.
you
Yeah.
sold
You
our
did
show.
Wild Swim.
Frank,
He
oh,
says
man.
no
Bobby-
in front of everything like
Bobby
it's
wants
the
to say
40s.
something.
I was on the NBC the other night.
Yeah, we're on the Zoom right now.
We're on the Zoom. I was on the YouTubes.
Why can't my grandkids call me on the telephone?
The telephone.
Wait, Frank. So did you sell our idea to Adult Swim?
We're in the process. We're in
Okay,
the process.
So like, if this is to go through, I'll get a
Right.
writer's credit, right?
No, you'll be craft services.
That's part of the deal. No, it's my concept. I don't know if I'm gonna have meetings with them about storylines, but it's not going. I don't think I'm gonna write it.
Pat, you are recording this, right? Where he said earlier I was the inspiration for his idea and why all
Yeah.
of this happened. Okay,
Yeah,
because me
I
and my
got you. I got
attorneys are gonna want that clipped if you could. That would be great.
Oh, so you're gonna come after I make the money?
You're
want-
gonna
you
die
want
before the
part of
money
it to
comes,
be
Frank.
My inspiration.
You're gonna
You just
die
got me
before
off
that.
my ass. That's all.
Guys,
I
I
just
think
kinda
my
wanna be the
apartment might be on fire.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Avery's dying.
Before Frank.
No, this is a big opportunity for me. I can't log off. Give me a second.
What is that?
Oh, go
noise?
out with it.
It's not really burning.
Yeah. Fire patrol. Woo.
What has he got? Crickets up his ass. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
The fire alarm. He's dying.
Oh, that's a fire alarm?
Wait, you just move rooms? That's not how fire works. That's not how fire works at all. Oh,
We can't hear you.
you're muted.
I'm gonna go see if the building's on fire.
Yeah, come right back. That's cool.
All right.
No problem.
Bring the laptop with you.
Yeah, get a hooker while you're out there.
On that update, I may have found one of the big nose ladies. I did not find. the
Okay.
redhead, though.
Where is she?
Let's see.
Fuck France.
And Belgian.
Good for you, Frank. We're all proud of you, of course. What? That's
Well,
not
it's
her.
it's not signed yet. It's not
God,
signed yet.
That
is
lady's
not her.
black.
And God,
Who's
I mean,
that?
this is This
How
is
long
the
till we see this one pop up on?
this is the same quality
Adult
hooker.
sir. Wait, she's a porn star? Meat and fuck. What are you looking at?
250. What?
Bald
Yeah,
kitty.
right.
Wait, no. Read her stats.
Why Norwalk?
Because he was looking near
Bald
you.
kitty, dude.
I know.
You know what that
37
means?
years old.
$250 an hour.
5'2", 135. No, she's not. Green eyes, blonde hair. That's not real blonde hair.
Well,
Get out of there.
$250 an hour. So that's about, it's a good $20. So that's
No,
not bad.
read the last two things. B cup, bald kitty. Bald kitty. Oh, you can send your card to her?
Dude, what if we ask her if she knows Ben Ortiz?
I don't think she'll know. Wait, friends call me Tori. I'm a country girl from the South, but I live in Norwalk, Connecticut.
I'm a valley girl. One of those.
I only do in calls because you moved. I only do in calls because they are much safer for me since I work alone. What does that mean? Like some people.
You
Oh,
become
Frank.
Someone
Frank, she's
might
got
have
French
tried to kill her
descent.
once.
She's from France. Frank, that's the lady you're talking to
She's
about
from
Adult Swim.
France?
That's your Adult Swim lady.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's quite wet. You can swim in that. Why did you find that hooker?
I thought that might be Ben's one with the big nose.
No, that lady wasn't a hooker. That's just like his mom or something.
Oh, my bad. Frank, when are we hearing back from Adult Swim?
What?
When do you think we'll hear back from Adult Swim?
They're supposed to get back to me with something next week.
Who's animating it?
yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're going to animate it. Yeah.
Who?
Who is going to animate it?
Yeah.
You know where it is now? I'll tell you. It's with HBO. What's their streaming service? It's complicated.
Oh, it's got 3 letters. It's HBO Fag. That's the one you're going to be on, Frank.
No, HBO Max.
Max.
Which
Yeah, I know what the real
ready
answer
for
is.
this. HBO Max has an adult animation department, and that's who I'm dealing with now.
You're making porn. You're going to make the
Frank.
thing like
No,
where
no,
Marge
it used to
Simpson
be-
gets
it used to be
fucked by
part of Cartoon
Peter
Network,
Griffin.
and now it was
I
bought
swear
out
to
by-
God, if Rev Tarded gets animated and ends up on Adult Swim, I am going to sue you, Frank.
No, that's okay. Give me your best shot. That's what I'm saying. Give me your best shot. And I'm getting a Hollywood lawyer. I called my friend up that's in the entertainment business. He's a very good friend of mine. He's got 2 Academy Awards. He's behind the scenes. And he hooked me up with a guy in LA by the name of Henry Baskin or something like that. And,
Oh, he used to be on Epstein's boat.
And so, could be. I don't know.
By the way,
Those-
Bobby, when Frank said give you his best shot, I got one for you to do. It's a COVID shot. That'll kill that motherfucker in 2 goddamn minutes. Frank, you ain't
So-
doing shit.
What?
That's not going to happen.
I don't
Frank,
want it's
They're
so
going to
far,
find
yeah,
out you're an old white man, and they don't
all I
like
They
wanna
those.
do
seen,
is get a
they
writer's
seen
job.
me. They seen
Want a
me. I
writer's
sent
job,
them all
Frank.
the shit that I had.
They're like, how did
All
Colonel
about-
Sanders come back from the dead?
Yeah, you know who I look like? I look like I have a safari shirt that I wear once in a while. I look like the professor from Jurassic Park.
A little bit.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I mean, when I got that shirt on
Welcome.
and I
to
got my
Jurassic.
cane because I'm walking with a cane these days, that's who I look like.
You with
Wait,
your
Frank,
shirt
go
off,
on.
you look like that lady with the towel on her head. In Ben's
I look,
picture.
I would kill. I look so much better than any of them. I do one of these numbers, it's
You know,
over.
Frank, you look like Brian Cox from Secession if he had no money, none, just no.
Brian Smallcocks.
Brian, no success. Yeah, that's the show.
I mean, what's amazing, that guy's been an actor for, all his life. And
Yeah, he's
finally,
great.
he gets a show where he plays this big douchebag and he's popular as ever.
Douchebag?
I liked him on Super Troopers, everything. He's Manhunter. Yeah, he rules.
He's been good and stuff.
Yeah, he was the bad guy in X-Men 2 back in the day.
Yeah, he's in a lot of good things, but Frank doesn't care because he's not in his dumb cartoon.
No,
F is for faggot. That's Frank's new cartoon coming out.
you're all going to laugh. And Bobby's going to sue me. Okay?
Frank, I haven't laughed at anything you said. I'm not going to laugh at your cartoon. If
Adult
I'm not a
Swim
voice
is
in your
good,
goddamn
though.
cartoon, I have the greatest voice of our generation.
You know something, Pat? I think I would definitely tell them about you. I would
Tell
definitely-
them? You should demand it, you motherfucker. Tell them.
I don't know what kind of clout I have yet.
You
I
have
no idea.
lawyers and no one can stop you and you're invincible.
Well,
I'm
then I
the
didn't
Adult
say
Swim.
anything.
Tell
I'm
the
saying
lawyer.
You're putting
You said I
information
gave you
into
the
my mouth
idea.
that I know nothing about.
Yeah.
You
I'm going
said
to
I
put it in
gave
your
you
mouth.
the idea, and now you're
I-
gonna give Pat a spot, and not me, Frank. That's
Yep.
fucked.
Fuck you,
I-
Bobby.
That's
You're
fucked up,
out.
dude.
I'm in.
Hey, Frank, can I get a spot?
Yeah. Al,
Definitely. I like your look.
boys, yeah, we're in.
I like your look. I like your look. There you go.
Cartoons.
I like your look.
Look at my
And
back alley.
not only that, I'm going to make sure they animate you for the French version because you had that.
Sacre
You
bleu.
had that. I can't. put
Ah, suck my
finger on
dick. How about that one?
Yeah.
You have the
I am
inverted
a
dick.
French.
That's
Dude,
what I like about you. The
This
inverted
weekend,
dick.
Alex is going to be performing in
That's it.
some little place, and they're going to go. His
Oh.
credits are the soon-to-be voice of some cartoon on the Adult Swim.
In France.
And it's called. I'll tell you, it's called what is Toonami is something. Toonami is the French.
Tsunami. That's the word.
No,
Frank.
Toonami was the- wow.
Yeah,
T-O-O-N-N-A-M-I-E.
he's
is the
Googling right now.
Toonami
syndicate,
was
is
the
streaming
like
service.
Toonami used to be
France. Yeah, put it on
Toonami used-
T-O-O.
He won't let you talk.
Toonami used to be the it used to be on Cartoon Network. It was like the action block of cartoons. Like
Oh,
the
was it?
yeah, all the anime.
Of
like
horror. Pick
Oh,
of horror. Pick of horror.
What's this?
I can't see, it's in my way.
He wrote, Bobby wrote, who's in the pick? He wrote, huh? And then a thumb. He wrote, Pick of horror. What's her name? July.
Oh, man.
July.
It's
is
hard
not
to
her
feel
name.
bad after that. I don't feel bad about anything anyone said now. It's like right there. Oh, and Avery's not here. Oh.
Oh, pick of horror.
Poor Avery.
That's the name of the episode, dude. That's the fucking name of the episode. Oh my god.
Just in case, could we have 10 seconds of silence for Avery?
No, because that's a podcast.
His camera
I
just
mean-
starts melting.
No.
You don't want to respect him? I mean,
Well, but
he
Frank-
was such
Frank.
a great guest. He was such a great guest.
Frank, if you listen to Alex, he had the great. If this podcast ends in this guy's room being on fire, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, it would be sad, but yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
but
him.
Cool dude.
there's a
I
slim
don't know that
chance.
guy.
There's a
Oh, I
slim
like him. He's a nice
chance he's on fire right
There's
now.
no slim chance with Avery.
Well, he's a little big. I mean, he's a little. I know it's not slim. There's a heavy chance he's on fire right now.
By the
So
way,
I think
Frank,
just
the
in
name of your
case-
cartoon should be Pick of Horror. Pick of Horror.
nobody would have called. The only one that would have called me back was Bobby or Ben. If that was my concept.
Now, Bobby, do you think her name is Julie or July? Because I don't think he can spell.
That's a great question. Let me ask you. Let me follow your question with a question. Do you think this is her?
Yeah. Where'd you get her?
I
What?
Googled it.
Oh, that's not Ben.
Oh,
Ben does
no.
not have that. That's absolutely not Ben.
Wait, where'd you find this lady? Who's this?
I Googled July escort. Connecticut.
Wait, that's a Connecticut phone number.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is her.
That's from the Meriden area, I'd say. The Waterbury Meriden.
Yeah. Wait, is that handcuffs? What's going on? What are these? Who took these pics?
Ben.
These are poor tastes. I don't condone any of this behavior.
Wait, what's going on? Oh, okay. Okay.
The
Those
only
are all motel.
Ah, don't zoom in on any of this.
The,
I'm
the
already
only thing
seeing
I
Why you don't
can-
want to see their dick?
Oh, Craigslist for sex. Oh, there you
It's
go.
just stains, dude. I don't even want
The
to go
only
back.
thing I'm going to say is that at the top of the show, I said, "Where's the tits in the background?" And you said, "We matured, we grew up, we don't do that anymore." And this is what I'm looking at. We
Yeah.
went right to hookers. We got hookers. now.
Escorts, Frank. Escorts.
Escorts, yeah.
Women of the
Hey,
night.
Frank, I
Yes.
need you to do me something. Take out your
Sex
cell phone.
workers.
Take
Yeah, my
out your
cell
cell
phone?
phone.
Yeah.
put it on speaker and dial 203-864-7865 and ask if she knows Ben. Please.
No, she's going to say, I know that number. She's going to say, hi, Frank.
Hey, Bobby, let's see how much she'll charge to come on the podcast.
I will text her right now.
Yeah. Say, hey, we're not looking for sex. We want to have you on a podcast because we know someone you fucked.
Also, we will not pay you in money, and then try to figure see if you can finagle it from there. That'll be even funnier.
Wait, what does that say? Quality rates. I do not rush. $200
QV, 130 half hour, 200 hour in roses. Negotiable when sensible.
What's roses? That's cash.
Yeah, it's cash.
It's like
What's
it's COVID,
what's
so I'm
QV?
not paying as much.
That'd be 15 minutes.
Quick visit.
Yep.
Some hand stuff.
But I wonder how much he pays because he can't come. But I wonder if he still gets an hour.
He relies on the negotiable part. He's like, I read negotiable.
She's not. I don't want to come off like we're making fun of her. She's doing her job. She's making money. She's doing the Lord's work. She's not an ugly girl.
Sex work is real work, Pat.
It is. Listen. I'm sure she's not having a good time ever. Do you have a good time at work? No. You know what I mean? It's tough times. She gets paid to visit Ben Ortiz. We ignore his messages. She has to hang out for an hour. And if he sent you $100, you would message him back.
I guess.
How about in roses? I hope he pays her in actual roses. I took all these off gravestones.
You said roses.
Roses. Okay, Julie, it's July. Whatever.
Yo, Julie, why you spell your name weird? It's July. Shut up, Julie.
Did you text her?
No.
What? Frank, did you call her?
Frank, call her.
What the fuck? Is Avery with her right now?
You're 88 years old. Your wife's not going to believe you're cheating on her with Julie.
She will when I tell her if we don't get on that cartoon. Yeah, blackmail. That's what Frank likes, blackmails.
So, seriously, Pat, the voice is a killer. I think the voice could make it.
Who, Julie's? Julie and I have the same voice. Hey, Ben, it's me, Julie.
I don't want to keep negotiating.
Yeah, Alex, just suck my dick now.
Definitely a French look. I mean, you definitely have a French look of a cop. I mean, you really do. I mean, you got.
I have the shitty facial hair.
You got this skin going.
He's not Frank. It's a cartoon.
Yeah, but they got to base it on somebody. They got to base it on somebody.
Face it? What do you? Is that a hooker term? You gonna sit on his face? Bobby, I think, Bobby, you got to get that hooker on the show.
I just texted her. We'll see if she responds.
She'll respond. She thinks it's money.
Well, she might be busy with Ben. You don't know.
Tell her you guys will get her McDonald's, but just dollar menu.
Not just dollar menu. We'll let you get a whole combo.
Oh yeah, real. Like you don't just have to get off the dollar menu.
Frank's been lonely. He'll take you for anchovy pizza.
You know, wouldn't it be funny if Avery got so hot and bothered from the conversation, he faked the alarm and he's out with a hooker right now,
or just jerking off on the other side of the camera.
Well, his girlfriend's got money, so he could afford a hooker.
Do we know she's real?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's real.
You assume that he's telling the truth. I don't know.
He seems like a real nice guy, but he blew us off for fire.
Yeah.
You know, and it could be one of those like she's a girl, but it's a guy, and you know, one of those situations.
Sure. And he doesn't.
We know about those. They get every show in Boston, headlined by Pete Angelo. That's gotta suck when you're like a man lady thing and you're like, I'm gonna be funny, and then Pete shows up and he's like the worst gay.
Yeah, dude, I love
and he's good at comedy. You're like, you're not supposed to be good at comedy and gay. What's this?
Dude, so the funny thing, whenever Pete and I go to a show with Pete and I'm just hanging out with him, everyone, because the way Pete acts, thinks that I'm the one he's fucking. Like when I'm hanging out after, they're just like, "Oh, so you're one of those guys he talks about?" I'm like, "No, I'm just his friend who dresses gayer than he does."
Somebody made a comment about you. You were
I
wearing.
saw. Oh, so funny.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Yeah. It was like, what was it? A
Hurt me, but it was
homeless.
funny.
What the fuck was it?
No,
It
I
was-
didn't say. No, it said this. It said the comment under the episode said Sally looks gayer than Pete, and I was.
Oh no, that was Mo. Mo Musa wrote that. But
Oh, good for yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
it
I
was
mean-
Mo Musa. It wasn't that good then. He
No.
could say that in real life.
he obviously,
Hey,
his,
Alex,
obviously
Alex.
his brother wrote it.
Alex, everybody looks gayer than Pete. Just remember that. Everybody.
What did someone else say, Pat? I'm all open.
No,
for
it was on your
criticism.
Instagram, not on our thing. It was like you were on a stage and they said something like you look homeless and like in a ski resort
Oh,
at
like
the
a
same
ski
time.
yeah. Oh, a ski. I look like a drug dealer at a Vermont ski resort.
Ben just posted on Facebook, had fun at comedy open mic. I'm glad I went. And here we are shitting on him. Oh, he's having a good time for once.
Dude, fun fact, would have gone to that same open mic if you had not gotten me to do this. So
Better, someone should post underneath. I hope you had so much fun. You celebrate with a whore. Pick of whore.
It's just January now, but maybe it'll be July in your bedroom later.
It might be cold out.
Isn't it obvious that the
lost
girl
Robert.
responded to
I don't know where
Bobby,
Bobby
and
went.
Bobby's in his car right now going there?
They both
Bobby's
got,
going to save Avery. I don't know what's happening.
they both got the fever.
Oh,
There he
there's
is.
Bobby. And then Avery not here. Bobby, you okay?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
actually
was
message
going
Avery.
to smoke
Hold
a
on.
little weed.
Oh, you can smoke weed on the
Oh,
air.
you just dip off. Yeah, it's legal now. I've been dipping off camera. I've been smoking this
Oh
whole
yeah,
time.
yeah. The issue is the smoke alarm's right there.
Avery don't care about
Super
that shit.
sensitive.
Avery's not a smoker now.
Bobby, do you have any stories? I don't think we really went into a POS type mood today.
No. It was
I do
kind
have
of-
a question though.
All right.
Frank, you used to be quite large back in the day. I
Remember
know
that when
lost
you were a fat fuck?
significant
Who?
amount of
Who's he
weight.
talking
You, Frank.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
I'm still heavy.
but not as heavy.
No,
And
I'm not heavy as I used to be. Yes.
I've known you thinner though.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you
I'm
ever?
seeing a new guy tomorrow, a new doctor.
Nice.
Did you ever have to shop?
Dr.
in the
July.
Did I what?
Did you ever have to shop in the big and tall section?
I didn't understand that.
Big and
Speak louder.
tall. Big and tall. If
Oh,
you ever
did I? Yeah.
just
When I
fucking
was-
say yes, you old fuck.
When I was a kid,
No.
they had a husky
God damn it.
department that my mother used to bring me to.
Right. And husky, I don't have as much of an issue with, but I feel like the big and tall section in particular was named by tall people. Right? Like you're short like me, Frank. You
Right.
the big side of things. That's not a nice thing to call somebody. The tall people in that section are fat too. I feel
Well,
like they
no-
started by going, we're gonna call it the fat and tall section. And the short people were like, nah, you can't do that to us. What the fuck? And they're like, all right, we'll just call it the big and tall section.
It is. I used to shop at a place called
We're
King's-
fat, but at least we're white. That's the name of the store.
No. I forget the name of the store, but the tagline was for the man with royal proportions. I always liked that tag. Oh, the He-Man shop. It was called the He-Man shop. You like that better?
That's gay.
That's bad,
Yeah.
dude.
Where's,
Yeah.
where's Pete when you need him?
At the He-Man shop.
Mm.
What the fuck, Frank? That's gay.
Well, I
it-
shop now in the Westport Big and Tall. Simple name, Big and Tall. They got I walk in there and they said, "Can I help you?" I said, "Yeah, the tall section." And see what they say. And they're embarrassed. They don't know what to say and whatnot. And you deal with it. But I plan on losing 50 pounds in the next 6 months.
How are you
Chemo?
gonna kill your wife?
She's 50 pounds. Bobby, when I searched that July hooker, I got a whole different thing than you did.
Oh shit, what'd you get?
Some lady named Victoria Jones with her tits hanging out. But she was Miss USA. Why am I? Well, I put July Escort, Connecticut. What did you put?
July Escort, Connecticut. It's the third link down. Pink, star, pink, star. Juicy, July, sweet petite.
No, my third one in images
July Escort, Connecticut.
is Victoria
Mine's
Jones.
just in regular searches.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got. What is it? Sweet. Yeah, I got it for second. Pink, sweet, petite.
Yep.
All right.
Hang on a second. This is even better.
She does sugar babies. Why is there babies?
Sugar babies.
Yeah, I
Sugar
don't like
babies. That means she gets if I'm not mistaken, you pay her for like shit.
A sugar baby is someone that an older person takes care of.
Yeah.
Like I would know.
By the way, Avery said he's fine. The alarm just is still going off. Like there's no fire. But
So why does he come back?
because the alarm is like, it's still fucking.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yo, can
Because
we
he's
talk about
sparing
this
us.
hooker training?
Yeah, let's do this.
There's hooker train. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So this is like wear condoms, get a big guy to
Oh,
watch.
she's going to
you.
the event?
No, I just found out about this event. It seems pretty awesome.
Honestly, this seems hilarious.
All right. When you're done with that, I got to share something because I have a question.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Frank for some personal information because he's gonna volunteer for this while you do that.
All right. Because
Go
wait, where'd it go? Why can't I share? Oh, here we go. This share. Okay.
Hey, Alex on the side, could you give me something with a French accent?
Oh, we.
Oh, enough. That's it. You're solid. I love
right.
that book. Yeah,
Thank
look
God,
at
that's-
the look.
Alex,
That's her.
look at the purple thong part. Okay. Not the pink part, the purple part.
Yeah.
What are those two marks on either
That's
part?
I didn't. I mentioned it earlier. I was like, don't go to these pictures. There's something I saw. Yeah, I don't.
Suction
oh,
cups.
dude.
That's suction cups.
What?
It's either
Suction cups.
Oh, I
Yeah,
heard the word, but why?
I want to be nice and say that's a birthmark, but
On either cheek?
you're right. I think that's just not wiping correctly.
No, I don't think it's
Oh,
poop.
God.
It looks black and whitish.
Oh, God damn. It looks brown from my point of view, dude.
No, it's not a bad hiney. It's just that it's got something
It's
was
got
shoved
two-
in there against its will.
It's got
Right.
2 marks on the side of it, from where I can see, that are just.
I keep trying to. I'm rubbing my computer to see if some of the things are my computer being dirty
Yeah,
or it's
that
her back.
too. Yeah, no, it's those 2 are definitely her. The rest,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a.
Is
You can
this
just
a
take
picture of
another
her
picture.
getting arrested?
This is like something you would find in like the 7 villains room. You know what I mean? Like a serial killer movie, like in the back, like there's like 10 of those with the eyes cut out in the
Yes.
background instead of Grand Theft Auto shit.
It would
Frank,
just
you
be
lived in
there. That's
Mexico.
it.
Yeah.
Do you speak Spanish?
That's what it looks like though.
Do I speak Spanish?
Yeah.
Very little.
Can you say I want to get a hooker in Spanish?
No,
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 what-
we're
the
still
only
gonna-
thing that I
How mu-
nailed is when
Okay.
I took high school Spanish and I said, "Usted tiene un puto." I used to say to girls, and I interpreted it as, "Do you have a period?" And they would come back and said, "You have a point?" I said, "No, period. Puto could be point or period." And I said it in the context of period to these 15-year-old girls. And they would come back the other way. And it's bad when you got to explain.
Frank, how did you learn
This was
about the
yesterday.
Women's Center? And
I
what
don't
made you
know.
want to volunteer there?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What made you learn about the GYN Hartford Women's Center and what made you want to volunteer there? I put to meet bitches. Is that an accurate representation of you?
Well, I would if they had a Fairfield County branch, I might respond. I don't like to go up to Hartford. But
What other experiences have you had with abortion care, pro-choice issues, and/or women's health care?
This is. I'm imagining Frank doing what he just said, just at the border to some kids in cages, being like, "What did you say, Frank? What's the phrase?"
Which
Yeah, he
one?
says that, and then they're like, "Sir, my family, I don't know where they are." And he's just doing it to every one of them, and they're like, "Why are you so mean? This is Joe Biden's America."
Unfortunately, when I was in the Marines, I spent some time in Tijuana, and I had some issues, and I saw some things.
Yeah, peeing right.
6 weeks later, I was fine.
Christ.
They clear that up, yeah, with a pill now. Pat, what are you doing over there? You all right?
This. Hold on.
Picture of whore. Foto de puta.
That's how you say picture of whore in Spanish.
Frank, this has been one of our best episodes, yes. But if you want it to end great, you got to call this hooker on air.
Yeah.
We gotta get Avery back too. I want to come on when we're able to end with all the guests and everyone on at the same time.
No, never gonna happen. But
one day,
if we get the hooker on, Alex, you're coming back on.
Wouldn't it be funny if you called the hooker and Avery?
I'd love it, dude. I'd be nice, and I'd be the one who's like, guys, don't. It's not hooker, it's sex worker, and just.
No, you'd be like, and
Ben
Ben goes.
Glasses.
Ben goes, what do you mean? It's pick of whore.
She's a whore. She's schizophrenic.
Don't you know? It's a whore. For everyone watching, and I like who is Ben Ortiz? I know you might not know, but I think you've enjoyed this. Avery, thank you so much. Where are you gonna be? Alex, tell people where they can check out your podcast, see you, all that stuff.
Yeah, guys, I got a podcast called Yes Offense. It's on YouTube, Spotify, and iTunes. If you guys want to come see some live comedy in Hartford this weekend, I got a show at Parkville Market Saturday night, January 15th. It's going to be me, Cliff Mula, Kristen Blinn, some Robbie the Fire Bernstein's coming down for that.
Oh,
one.
nice.
It's going to be fun. Yeah, it's going to be a fun show. And then just check out my social media, Silly Selly, all S's, no spaces. That's it.
Christine's hilarious. Rob would be great if you shut up. Cliff, you were great. Go check out that show. It's fucking awesome.
Thanks.
Frank, don't promote your cartoon. What else?
No, I am still in protocol, and I'm coming back February 3rd with Pat at.
Oh
at
yeah,
Comics
I don't know if I'm
Mohegan
gonna make
Sun.
that. Let's see.
Well, let me know.
I'll let you know. I'll make it.
Okay.
I'll make it.
Hey, if somebody needed a tune-up set before something, any chance they could get on that show?
February 3rd.
Yeah.
You just come down. Frank's already giving you the open invitation.
Yeah,
Sweet, I may be
anytime you
there.
want to come, you got it.
You just
Sweet, I may
drive
be
me
there.
there.
You got to
Sweet, I may
drive
be there.
him.
And
That's the
then
only-
and then you stay over, and then the next day we drive to Alex's and do his podcast.
I'm down.
Well,
Let me know, man. Whenever you can, by the way. Open an open invitation.
And Avery won't show up to that one either. And we'll pick up that hooker on the way,
Why, dude?
so we can throw her off a bridge. I've always wanted to throw a hooker off a bridge.
Oh, Pete and Selly do the cinemas, my other podcast with Pete Angelo. We
Of
talk
course,
about movies.
Pete.
So there we go. Yeah.
Bobby.
That's on
Uh-oh.
Spotify.
Bobby's choking on cock. They're gonna buy.
Check out the Eastside Dave Show with Roy Harder every Tuesday at 7:30 on Compound Media. Follow me at Bobby Tamburo. Check out A Very Bobby Christmas over on Compound Media. It's something I'm proud of.
Nice. Follow us
dates
on
coming
YouTube,
up.
all that fun stuff. I don't really care about any of that. I'm just happy you guys are watching this. Thank you, Sally, so much for coming on. Frank, thanks for not being dead. Frank, we're doing another podcast this week. I don't know if you're going to make it, but it's Thursday at 7:30. Can you be on that one?
I can see how my voice is.
Oh,
We'll send you a link. We'll see what you do.
Okay. Okay.
Sally, thank you so much. Bobby,
No,
as
dude,
always.
thank you for having me.
Avery,
As always.
we'll have you
Anytime.
back on soon, buddy.
yeah. If you can't join them, beat them, and remember, don't be a piece of shit.